Hello guys, Masters here. Yes, the Reversal Dynamite guide is finally out, which is why in this video I'm going to teach you all of the basics and tips of how to use this tactic effectively in your matches. Please remember that learning this move can take a lot of time and effort to get used to. So without further ado, let's start with the basics. First, we need to understand what Reversal Dynamite is. Reversal Dynamite is a move that counters opponents who throw dynamites by picking up the dynamite and turning their attack against them. It's a very useful tactic to survive and turning pressure back onto your opponent. In case you didn't know, in Battlefield 1, if you're in the same class as your opponent, you'll have the ability to pick up and disable your opponent's gadgets. For example, if an assault player places an AT mine, you can pick up the AT mine and use it against their allied tanks. This also works on other classes too. As long as you're in the same class as them, you'll be able to pick up your opponent's gadgets. How long a dynamite would detonate depends on the player's ping. The higher the ping, the more delay the detonation happens. And the lower the ping, the faster the detonation happens. The same principle applies when picking up a dynamite. With higher ping, there's more delay in registering the pickup, which increases the chance that the dynamite may explode before it is collected. With lower ping, the pickup is processed faster, which allows you to pick up the dynamite before detonation. There are three ways to perform the Reversal Dynamite: regular, offense, and defense. 1. Reversal Dynamite. Easy to understand. All you have to do is pick up your opponent's thrown dynamite and then throw the dynamite back to your opponent before detonating it. It's the default approach to perform. 2. Reversal Aggression. Unlike Reversal Dynamite, you don't throw the dynamite back after picking it up. Instead, you immediately push towards your opponent and finish them off with your shotgun or SMG. It's pretty useful if you want to push or convert their mistake into an instant kill. 3. Reversal Cancellation. Unlike the previous two types, you don't counterattack your opponent after you grab their dynamite. Instead, you disengage by backing away or retreating to safety. This is useful when you are low on HP, when you need to reset the fight, or when the area is too chaotic, for example multiple explosives or enemies nearby, making a counterattack too risky. You can even use this move to simply steal your opponent's dynamite. Alright, now you know all the types of Reversal Dynamite. Let's move on to the tips and tricks. Angle and positioning. Catching a dynamite is not only about reacting, it's about knowing where it's thrown and how you position yourself to catch the dynamite so you don't have to rely on reflexes alone. Let's talk about its throw. If it's thrown too high, like an enemy dropping a dynamite above your head, there's a chance that it might detonate early. If it's thrown away from you, you'll never be able to catch it in time, which may lead to your death. It's important to understand where the dynamite is going to be thrown because it can make a big difference between life and death. Positioning yourself in a good position can increase the chances of catching the dynamite properly. When you're in the right spot, you can often catch it simply by holding R instead of relying solely on quick reflexes. First, try to stay close to a cover where your opponent is, but make sure you're also not seen when behind cover to prevent getting shot. If you need a wider angle, you can briefly expose about half of your body. However, this is much riskier since it makes you an easier target. Once you learn how to position yourself, you simply grab it the moment it appears, without breaking a sweat. Always hold R again if you see another dynamite. This is because when you grab your opponent's dynamite, they will most likely throw another one to try to kill you again. You must hold R again if you see them throw a second dynamite at you. Otherwise, you'll die on the spot like these two clips. Yeah, please don't be like this guy. So if you ever see them throwing another dynamite, be prepared to pick it up again to safely blow them up without having to trade kills. Like this clip for example. However, you do need to pay attention if your opponent throws another dynamite. If your intention is focused elsewhere, you'll miss the opponent's second incoming dynamite, which can result in a traded kill. Here are common mistakes you should avoid about Reversal Dynamite. 1. Do not grab the dynamite if it's thrown past you. If you run back to try to grab it, one of two things will happen. The dynamite will either detonate before you can even reach it, or your opponent will successfully escape while you're distracted. So if you rush and you see a dynamite moving past you, just ignore it and keep moving forward. 2. Don't perform this tactic while being in a smoke. While it is possible to execute this tactic inside of a smoke, it's a bad idea since smoke can obscure your vision and make it hard to spot where the dynamite is thrown. So unless if you have 20/20 vision, you'll be better off not performing this tactic in such situations. 3. Don't hesitate even once. It's okay if you're new to this tactic. It doesn't matter if you don't always execute it right. You will probably die a lot at first, but that's just part of learning and improving this move. Don't hesitate, just do it, even if you fail or if the execution wasn't perfect. Anyways, that's the entire guide. I know, it's short because there isn't a lot of depth about this tactic. However, I'm still exploring and testing advanced ways to use the reversal dynamite. It may take some time to fully understand, so please be patient. Also, shout out to these people who helped me test the reversal dynamite. I appreciate the support. If you enjoyed learning my invented tactic, make sure you give me a like, and if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It will really help me out. If not, that's fine by me. You can do whatever you want, whether it's watching other people's videos, or if you're curious enough to watch my older videos. Have a good day, evening, or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.